Today, I wondered what would happen if I started a heist and tried to do as little of it myself as possible. So over the next few minutes, I'm gonna show you what happened when I attempted to get random players to complete my heist setups and finale for me. While I could have done the Diamond Casino heist, or something like the Prison Break heist for this video, I decided to pick the Fleeca heist due to its simplicity. And also because it only required one other player to be present, which made it a lot easier for auto-invite to actually get a player. Of course, my first step was scoping out the bank, and it is in this mission that we get our first random player, who happened to be a lovely player. Well, you can see the name. I think that we can only assume that this man doesn't know what a CD is. Anyways, all that's really required for the scope out mission is driving a car around the map. Of course, a man of my stature couldn't be the driver, so I let the random drive the car. While I was absolutely terrified the whole car trip, we managed to do all the driving while only encountering one issue. As part of the scope out mission, the person who isn't driving has to practice a hack. Now, I didn't like having to do this, but I didn't really have a choice. So after failing a time or two with the hack, I finally finish it just in time for us to arrive back at Lester's factory, where we grab a car to put into my apartment. Around the time I finished that, we finished the mission and we were able to move on to the next setup. The second setup mission in the Fleeca heist is getting the armored Kuruma that we do the finale in. Let's see who the next random is. J-Diggy. Well, that name does instill a lot more confidence, but I kind of fail off the bat with this one. I forgot to allow anyone to get into my car, so I ended up driving to the Kuruma. However, I did not kill anyone during this mission. I just sat in the car and let the level 20 random get his butt handed to him by a bunch of virtual gangsters. Now you may notice that I am shooting, but that is only because J-Diggy requested my help, so I did my best to make sure the corpses were really dead. I would like you all to know just how long this mission took by only having the one random who had never seen a gun in his life do all the killing. It took around 2 minutes for him to kill everyone. Now that doesn't sound particularly bad, but half of that was him killing the last 2 people. After sitting through that pain and suffering, we finally got the car, and after a surprisingly long descent from the parking garage, we were able to get the car back to Lester and move on to the finale. Now, after sitting around doing nothing for the entirety of this heist, we finally arrive at the finale. Our final random of the night is Loganch22, which somehow seems like the most normal name so far. Sadly, I can't have a random do all the work for me, thanks Rockstar, so I accidentally make myself the driller, which seems like it entails far more work than the driver, but you live and you learn. Due to my previous blunder, I sadly have to do a hack on the way to the bank, but there are just certain things in life that you can't escape. Typically taxes are the first thing that come to mind, but virtual hacks in video games are also unavoidable. I finish the hack and we arrive at the Fleeca, which once again, because of my incompetence during the setup, I'm stuck doing the slightest amount of work. I start on the drilling process as the peaceful sounds of gunshots play in the background. And what happens when you employ a level 19 random? You fail the mission on the first try. After a quick restart, we manage to get the safety deposit box from the bank, and once again, the random drives. Now, I know the random was level 19, and I know that it was his first time completing this heist, but this guy couldn't seem to understand that you were meant to drive under the cargo bob. Like, I honestly thought that we wouldn't get attached to the cargo bob in time, but we managed. And just like that, I completed a heist by doing as little work as possible, and it worked surprisingly well. If you would be interested in seeing me try this with another heist, comment that down below. And now if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy this other video on missions Rockstar tried to hide from you. Go ahead, click it, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you all for the next video. Bye!